Hey girl, so I just want to apologize again for taking so long to get this to you. Um, but let's go ahead and jump into this. So I asked what the current feelings were, and the first two cards that flew out were Rabbit and Lion. So in the spirit, where is it at? In the spirit, or the animal spirit book cards, so it's these two right here. And Rabbit really talks about someone's scared of the future. I kind of feel like that might be you. I think I was thinking that this might have picked up on your energy instead of both of your guys's. But, oh man, I hope my video is like, okay, anyway, it also talks about fear making you overthink. This is the Rabbit card. And it also talks about there's a need to pay attention to your thoughts and your words, especially inside your mind. And then the overall energy, this kind of indicates that you guys are both listening to each other at this time. The Lion talks about someone who dedicates their life to spiritual and personal growth, which I kind of think that's you. Could be him too. But as an overall energy, I feel you you both bring a lot of peace to each other at the current moment. And then we have Seeing and Faith as the other two that flew out as your current energies. So I feel like I just kind of feel like it's picking up on you. So like clarity and hope and support is really what I'm getting from that. I think you guys right now I think you're seeking clarity and the truth of the situation. Like, I think you're afraid of the past repeating. And then I also feel like this is asking you to go within, trust your intuition, and then have faith in this connection. So then we have, I'm gonna go with the Mermaid Oracles first. So the Crane bag, the Sacred Ocean Medicine, Clutter, Declutter, and a Choice. I believe. Okay, so we will just look these up. Okay. So this really speaks about becoming aligned with who you really are, and to let go of things that are disempowering you, which this could literally be about your thoughts, as the Seeing card kind of indicated. We have the Vulnerability card. Open your heart and allow yourself to be tender. So both of you may be having trouble with this right now, or one of you is, but I did ask for the energies of you both, so this could be both of you struggling to be vulnerable. Timeout came in reverse. This talks about awareness, oh my god, I can't say that word. Contemplation, solitude, and time alone. So in reverse, I think that's probably the opposite, but we'll look it up anyway. Okay, so in reverse, this card really talks about feeling that you need to be around people that without others to speak with and do things with all the time you feel that you barely exist. Someone may be needing validation for your love and worthiness from others, so seeking validation without externally instead of internally, which that means you or your man may need some more work on self-worth, because seeking validation from external factors, you'll never get truly validated. Yeah. So that could also mean that somebody doesn't feel worthy in this connection, doesn't feel worthy of this connection, which could also be indicated by the vulnerability. Like he may not feel good enough for you, or you may not feel good enough for him, whichever resonates. Oh my gosh, there's this gnat. I don't know where he came from, but he's gonna die. He keeps flying around. You're probably gonna, if you haven't already seen him, it's like he likes to fly around right around here. Oh my gosh, he's just making me so mad. All right. All right, we're gonna go with the Damsel Brings Direction card from the Love Your Inner Goddess. This is, I asked for advice for you guys for the future. Alright, so you may not see it coming, but a major change within you or your life is headed your way. You will be able to handle it with more skill and grace than you may have believed possible. Do what it takes to keep yourself positive and happy more often than not. We all have our ups and downs, but if you are not feeling happy with something in your life, know that you have the power to change it. Even if a radical change would be required to bring you happiness, you've got the power to do it and to have faith. So faith is being brought up again. I feel like that's also intuition, so the Seeing card as well talks about intuition. Okay, we're going to go more into the animal spirit cards. Okay. I didn't set this up very well. My floor is killing my knees. All right. We have a hawk. So the hawk talks about someone who is really being watchful. One or both of you are watching each other's social media in the future. I mean, okay, so those cards up there were the rabbit, the lion, the scene, and the faith were for current. Now everything I talk about next, and in regards to these cards, and then obviously tarot, obviously that was advice for your future self. Well, for both of you really, but this will be the future. All right. Anyway, so one or both of you will be watching each other's social media, or watching out for each other, or paying attention to little things that may be out of character. This card also talks about looking at the bigger picture of everything. That's really what I got from that. So then the butterfly. So this talks about transformation. So this is really telling me that your relationship is likely going to transform in some way. This card in particular talks it talks about it being like a jolt to your system. You might need to lean on family and friends at this time. But it does say that you do it gracefully. Ironically, that card was also talking about doing it with grace. So we had the frog that came out next. This card talks about forgiving and releasing, and also needing self-care. So these are things that you guys, as you're going through the transformation, either both of you or one of you will be working on in regards to this connection. We have the snake in reverse. In reverse, this talks about stopping and starting many things. To me, this tells me that you guys might be in and out with this relationship in the future. This could be because of work. It could be for other reasons. But it could also just be to do to do with the transformation that your relationship goes through. One of you guys might be running from this this healing, this transformation in this relationship, and of course this would cause problems. Someone could be feeling like this relationship is too intense, and that could be why they are in and out, which I kind of feel like would be Anthony, but again, I was asking about future for both of you, so, but I kind of feel like this is on Anthony's side. So then the Firefly came out. This talks about a spark, but since the Firefly is a the spark doesn't last, it goes out, then it comes back, then it goes out. I do feel like he feels a spark, a definite connection with you, is what I really get from that. He does see a special, I just feel like he feels a special connection with you. However, this gave me the Knight of Wands energy, and this is somebody who's in and out of your life. And they might be more passionate and not necessarily sticking around a lot. So, the in and out card, the snake was kind of giving me that same feeling. So then the bee came out. So this is, bees are hardworking. So I feel like what this is telling me is you guys want to work on this connection regardless, or maybe you want to work on this connection more than he does, or you both want to work really hard at this, or you're both going to try. Someone's working on this. But it does talk about if, you might burn out if like one of you is working too hard in the connection and you just get burnt out, and you might, bees kind of like sting when they're angry, so someone may be getting angry from feeling burnt out from working, giving more than the other. That's what I'm trying to say. We have the Mouse card that came out next. One or both of you at this point are trying to control the outcome of this situation, and most likely it's out of fear of losing one or the other. We have, and that could be like a need to heal abandonment wounds, but we have the raccoon. Straight off the bat, I felt like one or both of you are wearing a mask with each other. Like, you might not be fully vulnerable with each other. You're not telling each other how you really feel, due to fears. Also, that if that's not exactly the case that's going on, this does talk about being generous with each other. But I really feel like mostly this was about one or both of you are not opening up fully with your emotions at this point in your connection. So then we had the Cosmos Egg in reverse. So the Cosmos Egg, it talks about a journey. Actually, it's the end of the journey for the Animal Spirit Guide booklet. It's the very last card. So, but it came out in reverse. So this tells me that your journey with each other is not over, even if it feels like it's coming to an end. It's not over. So there's something more to come, I feel like, just with this colorful egg. And I just feel this is not the end. So whatever causes this transformation, which, it could be transformation. I mean, transformation can be towards anything, good or bad, but if you guys are working really hard at this connection, I feel like something happened to cause the abandonment and fear wounds to pop out. But it's not an ending. So then we have the Phoenix card that came out, and I'm going to read the definition of this card. Which, I mean, I think in general, I think we all kind of know that the Phoenix card, you know, it talks about rising from the ashes. So things will be getting better between you guys at this point. And you won't be, you won't be, I don't know why I can't talk and think. You just won't be suffering like you were. So, but I'm just going to read the definition. So the phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication. The essence of the phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At this very moment, the spark of the phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us to burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness or dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As its stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up and up, and we begin to recognize ourselves. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. So we may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign that the fire of transformation is upon your wings. So at this point, I feel like healing has taken place, and you guys are moving forward and upwards, you know, growth. Sorry about my foot being there. Alright, we have a starfish that came out next. I feel like this was like joyful energy. Things are definitely improving. But this card talks about someone who's interested in material things, and what else? Oh, that they also find you very beautiful and alluring. So then we had the bear that came out in reverse next. The bear in reverse, this again talks about a withdrawal. Or you may be feeling a little beat up, honestly, after this transformation, after all of this healing and all of that, everything that you go through in this connection, you might feel a little beat up, you might feel like you need to rest and stuff like that. But I feel like this is like going within and kind of just pulling away and resting sort of energy with this. And then I asked what is the overall outcome of the future of this connection. And the overall energies for this future connection was the otter. And the otter talks about joy and being blissful and at least upright. And he's loving life and full of love. That there's no more doubt, there's no more worry. And I feel like you guys will be feeling absolute bliss with each other, but it's going to come through a lot of hard work, healing and working through fears, probably childhood abandonment issues, and things like that. I would suggest looking up attachment styles. That might be helpful in this connection later on. Okay, so now we're going to pull tarot and see what that has to say. Well, I already pulled it, but we're going to see what that has to say. Alright, first card that came out. What is this? Ace of Swords reversed. So Ace of Swords reversed. This basically is talking about assumptions that are made by one or both of you that creates a misunderstanding. This could literally be why this transformation starts. This also talks about working hard so that you guys get back on the same page. And then we have, what is it? Oh my gosh. Five of Cups reversed. So this is things are starting to look up for your connection after some hard work going on, and after all of that, we have the Knight of Swords that comes in. He comes rushing in. He's like the fastest knight. He wants stuff done now. He's usually impatient. He's rushing in for you. And this is the fastest moving knight in the deck. So I think he's gonna rush in and take really fast action towards you, because he really wants celebration with you. He wants things to be right. You both want things to be right. I feel like you might want everybody to know that you're together. I just feel like you're just really gonna work. It's just he wants you. So we have and he doesn't want to let anyone else get you, is my feeling with that card as well. So that's why he rushes in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands, you guys are going to be fighting for your connection. And you're going to face challenges, and you're going to head on, and you're going to work on them together. At least what this card indicates. We have Justice that came out next. So Justice and this is talking about you guys are going to be working on bringing balance within and with each other. Within your relationship. This also indicates that whatever you guys do in order to do this, it's going to be in your favor. It's going to be a positive outcome. So then after that was the reversed Hangman. So at some point it's going to feel like you guys aren't really getting anywhere. It's going to feel very stagnant at some point. And someone might need to take more accountability for whatever action they did to cause this to be in balance, is what I feel. We have Temperance that came out next. Temperance is really just telling me to tell you not to lose hope with this connection. And then we have Nine of Wands, and look at, I hope this video looks like it's gonna be like this. I really hope not. It's gonna be all sideways. But the Knight of Wands, the dude is beat up. Like, looks like he's probably missing an eyeball. So, but he's still holding that one wand. He still has that one hope. He's still going for it, even though he's like seriously like he just looks like he got beat up. But this is pushing through the obstacles in your relationship. And also talks about, of course, being weary and burned out. But you guys are still pushing forward. One of you or both of you is still pushing forward for this connection, trying not to lose hope. And we have Princess of Swords that came out next. This is talking about taking new approaches with each other, trying to find ways to make it work. We have the 5, 6, 7 of Wands reversed. This is being aware of the entirety of the situation, to focus on the little details, because this is an indication that someone is lying to you, and that there's a need for you or them to be honest with what you or he is feeling in regards to this line, whoever's doing the lying. I kind of feel like this is him. So the next card that came out was reversed King of Pentacles. This is someone who maybe is moving too slowly for you, with a resolution or with a commitment, which I feel like it's more about a commitment. If you're not already committed at this point, like if it's, there hasn't been any exchanging of commitments. It also speaks of a lack of confidence and feeling unable to resolve issues between you two peacefully. So we have King of Swords that came out next in reverse position. Wait a second. This could be someone who... Wait. Did I... I think I might be going out of order. My bad. My bad. Okay. We have Princess of Cups reversed. This is one of you may be a little too sensitive and may be in your head with your emotions. And they may be out of hand, causing you a lot of emotional distress. And one of you is not feeling as strongly as the other one. Unfortunately, as this is what this card in reverse is indicating. I want to say that the reversed King of Swords, actually, I want to say that that might be somebody who is not being straightforward with you. I feel like is what that is about, but I want to look that up really quick just to be sure that I'm telling you that right, because I feel like that's what it's about, but I just want to be on the positive end of that. Oh yeah. Okay, so basically this is someone who, I think in regards to this particular reading, it's about someone's not taking a stand, someone's passing judgment, like swift judgment, like fast judgment, and then reason might be flying on deaf ears. If you're trying to reason with them. Alright, so we had the Chariot card come out next, and this is asking you to use your intuition with this situation, then to take swift action with what you decide in regards to what you think is going on. And if you're using your intuition, it will be, I think, more clear than anything. A lot of us don't listen to our intuition, and we always end up regretting it, that gut instinct. And I think what you end up doing is walking away, honestly. That's what I got from this card immediately. And I know you guys are having a good relationship right now, so this is probably not something you want to hear, but you might not actually walk away, but there might be some kind of separation, like some distance between you guys. Like maybe you don't actually walk away from him, or he may not actually totally walk away from you, but you guys just aren't really together at this moment. And then during that time, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Cups came out. I think during this time that you guys are not together, like you're separated from each other. I feel like this is one or both of you are thinking up things, like maybe having illusions about what's going on because you don't really know what's going on. And it's kind of coming up with stuff on your own without really knowing. This also talks about weighing your choice with whether you want to stay with Anthony or not, or vice versa. And this also talks about weighing your choice before fully walking away. So you could be considering walking away at this point, and that could be why the walk away card is out, or why that came out, because things aren't going like how you want them to go. So you could be considering turning your back and walking away. However, the Knight of Pentacles came out. So the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's very slow moving. They like to establish a foundation first. They like to test you a lot, to be honest, if they're a Pentacles person, which is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. They can be very blunt, they can be very stubborn, and I mean real stubborn. Some of them can be really selfish as well. But anyways, but they like to have a foundation first, and they are the only knight in the deck to finish what they start. So this is talking about you or him or both of you looking to reestablish this connection. And to create trust again with you two, with each other. So he may ask you, like, would you be willing, like maybe he apologizes and like wants to know if you'd be willing to reconnect, And then I feel like you or him, whichever one does it, I really feel like I just feel like he's the one that slips up, to be honest. But I feel like you go within and you really think about this quite a bit. And I think you weigh the pros and cons. I think you just go within during this period, because after that, well, first the Knight of Wands came flying out. So did the Five of Pentacles that came out in reverse. So what this tells me is that you finally I think you decide to give him another chance. You guys come out of the cold. He comes rushing in with all that fiery passion because he's clearly still heavily attracted to you. I mean, look at all that fire. And then the last card that came out for the full energy of this future of you guys is the Magician. So basically, you guys can manifest. This tells me that you're manifesting your wishes and your desires with this connection. Or it's telling me that you have the ability to manifest your desires with this person. Either way you want to take it. And of course, keep in mind, this is, the energies of how this will go, like, as it currently stands, Let's see. Alright, so I pulled some energies for the future of this connection. So we had choice that came out. I feel like this is about the change that happens. We have honesty, transparency, and communication and truth. So as was indicated, I feel like someone was lying here. And you're seeking the truth, or you find out the truth. And then we have emotions, feelings, moods, and balance. So I think that was already indicated in here that somebody ends up being extremely emotional, and it's like overwhelming and it's too much, and then it has to be like reined in, I do believe is what that card was basically saying. We have desires, passion, and cravings. You guys are craving each other, you're desiring each other, probably even despite what's going on. And we have 46, and I feel like, I'm sorry, 46, inspiration. To me, like, spark stood out because of the spark from the Firefly card, and then also I feel like impulse, like the Knight of Swords is very impulsive, comes running in, kind of acts before they think. And then we have intelligence, knowledge, and perception. I feel like the being flexible in this connection and being aware of the perceptions that we put out to each other is also important in this connection. Sacral chakra came out. I'm going to read that. That's usually about what do you call it? Material gains. Oh my gosh, being grounded, your money, and I think anyway. It's been a while since I looked these up. So this is let's see here. So this is oh my god, let me try to read this right. This card is an invitation to pursue genuine connection and relationships, to allow yourself to be open and sharing with the deeper aspects of your being, to develop trust and acceptance, and to honor the beauty and sacred within your intimate relationships. Okay. It says, if we block the energy of our sacral chakra, which is located in the lower abdomen between the navel and the genitals, we block the flow of pleasure, we block abundance and creativity in our life. We become closed, brittle, and stagnant. We develop unhealthy cravings and desires, but within the balance of, I cannot even say that word, Svadhisthana. I believe that's an Indian word. Oh my god, my foot is still in that. Dang. You probably don't care, but anyway. Let's see. I can't really say that word. So anyway, we are able to move harmoniously with ebbs and flows of life. Our being becomes fluid, and we smoothly progress on the journey of life, enjoying blissful moments and taking challenges in our stride. We let go of the need to control life and just go with the flow. Know that you deserve pleasure and abundance in your life. Begin with the basic connection to your senses and allow yourself to explore simple pleasure, creative expression, and intimate connection as a doorway into a more rich experience in your world. So affirmations are, I honor my body. I gratefully accept pleasure and abundance. I honor and express my sexuality. I welcome happy and fulfilling relationships into my life. And I deserve and experience good things in my life. So that would be what the sacral chakra card means. So the very last thing I pulled for your reading was the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2, and I asked, what does Anthony want to say to you in the future? Because with this, indicating that something happens with you guys, I just thought you might want to know what he wants to say. So, and I do believe this is during the time of the when you guys are separated. I don't know if that's blurry. The thought of you still does things to me. I am working towards a better future, so that would be the Knight of Pentacles, I believe. They like to work on that foundation. So money, usually. I know I made a huge mistake. I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Please know this. And we have, it all comes down to timing, so there's a divine timing working in this connection. I'm trying to find myself. You may feel a little lost. I'm trying to do the honorable thing. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? I do not know why that's blurring out. Alright. Um, it really was me, not you. I'm really bad at commitment, and that could be a problem. I do believe one of these cards indicated that. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. Songs are speaking to me. You might be listening, one or both of you might be listening to music and then thinking of the other. You're all I've ever wanted. You have affected my life significantly. And here it is. Am I good enough for you? So that could be like why this in and out energy starts. You know, it doesn't think he's good enough for you. Or you could both be thinking that, you know, fear of abandonment. And then I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. You guys could literally be twin flames. I guess that's usually how the in and out relationships end up being. Like one's a chaser, one's a runner. Usually that has to do with, could be codependency or, you know, just the fear of being abandoned. A lot of people will just run instead of having someone leave them first, which is terrible, but so that is your reading. I know it probably wasn't exactly what you wanted to hear, but it does I mean it does work out. You do find bliss and joy with each other, and you guys end up manifesting what you want. So, you know, it's just you're gonna have a rocky road at some point, but you'll get through it, I think, with a lot of difficulty. Unfortunately, I do feel that transformation. I mean, this is like someone dropping to the bottom and then rising up. So yeah, it might be kind of difficult, but if you stick it out, I feel like it will be exactly what you were hoping and wishing for, which is, you know, that's the Magician. So I hope this helps you, and you know, just this is the energy that is currently in the air. So it could always change just by doing different things, but yeah. So anyways, I hope this helped you. I hope you got some positivity from it despite the bummer within it. But yeah, and I do apologize again for taking so long to get this to you. So now I'm going to upload this and then hopefully give it to you. Hopefully I'll upload before I go to sleep. All right, love and light.